My son is a doctor. He is currently quite ill and self-quarantining at home.
The coronavirus pandemic has hit close to home for Anna Wintour. Vogue's editor-in-chief revealed in a candid video on the magazine's Instagram page this week that her doctor's son, Charles Schaefer, is now self-quarantining after working in a hospital ICU and falling ill. 35-year-old Charles is reportedly a chief resident at Weill Cornell Medicine in New York City. Anna did not provide details about his symptoms or specify whether he's tested for COVID-19, but she did say that his focus remains on recovering in order to continue fighting on the front lines.
My son is a doctor. He is currently quite ill and self-quarantining at home, but when he is able, he will return to the ICU at his hospital. I am so proud of him and so grateful to all the health workers, first responders, nurses, and doctors who are fighting to reduce the spread of the virus and to save lives.
The icon also introduced her and designer Tom Ford's new initiative called A Common Thread, a charity venture to provide aid to fashion workers impacted by the outbreak.
I have been speaking to so many American designers and others in the community who fear that their businesses and their livelihoods may not survive what we're all going through. The fund that we have created is intended to help them and the talented people they work with, the pattern makers, the cutters, the tailors, the embroiderers, and so many more.
Prior to her family update, Anna spoke out on the need for everyone to wear face masks and follow social distancing guidelines, penning a reflective essay for Vogue in which she acknowledged how the simple pleasures of life we once took for granted now seem to her like impossible luxuries. But she encouraged readers to keep the bigger picture in mind as efforts to flatten the curve continue, writing, "It's true that this is a time of anxiety and sadness and that there is more of both to come, but I also believe it's a time of gratitude." Anna isn't the only fashion influencer doing their part. Many A-list designers, including Project Runway winner Christian Siriano, have transformed their clothing brands into face mask manufacturing headquarters amid an alarming shortage of supplies for healthcare workers.
What are you doing?
All right. Woo. This is heavy. 1,000 masks.
Earlier this month, Tim Gunn shared with Access Hollywood how proud he is to see his former TV protege give back in such a meaningful way.
Well, he has his priorities correct. He realizes this, our humankind is on a very thin rail. I reflect upon the first time I met Christian, which was at the auditions for that season. Mm-hmm. And I saw his paperwork before he came in, and I turned to the producers and I said, why are we seeing this kid? He has absolutely no experience. He's just graduated from school. We're beyond this. And then he came, and they said, well, have him come in, maybe he'll be in here for 20 seconds. So he came in, he was in there for far longer than 20 seconds. And I turned to my fellow panelists and I said, I had never in my career met a fashion prodigy until today.
Wow.
He's a fashion prodigy.